Take a moment to remember who got us and who I am. There you go, lifting my load again.
Hi everyone, Greg Harvey here. I'd like to welcome you to my man cave, my lair, my think tank, place I come to get away from it all, where I have my media toys and my drawing table. My mind has recently been sent to the stars as I've watched YouTube videos about Beetlejuice and the planets and just the huge expanse of the universe and how little we really know about it. It has inspired me to start a new Curiosity Colors piece about stars. Having a lot of fun with that. But I was struck as I look at the story of creation that Moses wrote in Genesis chapter 1, verse 16. He said, God made two great lights, the greater light to govern the day, and the lesser light to govern the night. He made the stars also. 5 words to explain the millions and millions and millions of galaxies and stars in space. Did you know that when you walk out at night and you look up in the sky, you can see about, with the naked eye, about 9,856 stars, something like that. But you add a telescope to that, you can see millions. I like to think that Moses didn't have a telescope to look through. He didn't get to see and experience what we know now. David, when he wrote Psalm 19, the heavens declare the glory of God, and the skies proclaim the work of his hands, talking about the sun making its way from one side to the other, God pitching a tent for the sun. Beautiful poetry. But David didn't have a telescope either. What would they have written had they seen what we see now in the expanse of the universe? There is a site you can go to, nasa.gov, where you can see what the Hubble Space Telescope saw on your birthday. I'll show you what it saw on July 30th, 1995. That's called an hourglass nebula. And if I'm correct, I think that's the birthplace of stars. That puts things into a little more perspective, doesn't it? God is in control. He is in control, and I am not. So I guess if you want to title this devotional, it is God is in control, and I am not. God is God, and I am not. Moses wrote, or is credited with the book of Job, written about 3,500 years ago, the first book in the canon of Scripture. Job 38 through 40, God is putting Job in his place amidst his suffering. And God speaks of making the constellations in space, Pleiades, Orion's belt, and the Great Bear, etc. It just reminds me, as I look at the expanse of space and all of its intricate details and perfection, that God is God, and I am not. That's a good thing to say as you pillow your head tonight. You are God, and I am not. I rest in you. Bless you all.
Your love carries me through all the valleys and the darkest places.